our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Good morning, Larry. Hopefully you got some sort of sleep last night. Good morning, Tim. As everybody knows, this is the Edge Network that is sponsored by the Edge magazine. Here you go. This magazine comes out every other month, so 6 times a year. And it's really a must-have in your house, okay? It's got some amazing articles, not just, I can believe it, Larry, I can believe it. So when we're looking at this, the Edge magazine's got a lot of different articles, not only just spirituality, but different topics also, which is really basically, the motto of the magazine is be curious, be connected. And it really is that. It's bridging things of curiosity, things that most places won't go. This magazine does. It also has a huge directory, a very large directory on different metaphysical practitioners, classes, just you name it, what's going on in the communities. There you go. This magazine is all over the country, which is super amazing. You can go to your local job spot and get this magazine for free. If you don't really feel like leaving the house to grab it, you can have it sent to your home. It does come with a small charge because of shipping and handling with the magazine at that point. Okay, so there you go. I'm just a huge fan of the magazine. I was way before I became a partner with it. So I'm really hoping more people jump on that magazine bandwagon. As everybody knows, this show is all about bringing some spiritual truth into our lives. Usually a lot of times I will tell you, I know a lot of people go, oh my gosh, how do you get your information? Well, 2 things happened. One, last Monday, I literally went, oh my gosh, what do my viewers need to know? Open the book, put a mark in it. That's what I do. And then I just go about my week, and it's quite amazing because throughout my week, I have a lot of experiences happening. I have a lot from spirit coming in. And quite honestly, I'm constantly listening, which is kind of cool. And then come Monday morning, I'm always blown away that the subject in the book really matches what's been in my head, and really kind of what's been going on. So it's pretty cool. So that's how we do this, along with the thing of just being connected while we're on the show and just basically telling spirit, hey, whatever's out there, whatever's happening, filter it into my brain. And then we can kind of go from there. Oh, wow. This one's kind of short and sweet, guys. Very short, very sweet, very awesome. I love short and sweet. It says, when you pay attention to the results of your own thoughts, you understand your power in bringing what you intended into your life. For I tell you this, your life proceeds out of your intentions for it. Wow, wow, wow is all I can say, because I was practicing what I preach in these words last week. And I will tell you, let's kind of take this back a little bit. When I say practicing what I preach, I really wanted to work on this last week. I wanted to work on the aspect of putting that intention out there. Oh my gosh, something's going on with an eyelash. Putting my intention out there and then seeing if that intention comes to pass. And I did it with parking. Now, you've all heard me say, 100 times that whenever I go into a parking, area, whether it be a major store, a small boutique, a grocery store, it doesn't really matter. I always put out there going, thank you for the, front row parking spot. And I just leave it at that. My intention is I'm going to get that front row parking, not because I'm lazy, guys, but because I usually got 2 kids in tow, and it's just easier, not necessarily to get in, much easier to get out. So I always put that out there. And I will tell you what, every single time I do, I get that front row. When I don't, I'm in the boonies. And you know what? That's what happens when I don't have the kids. I go, or I have one kid. I don't say it. Why take that spot when somebody else can use it? So this week, this past week was fair week for us. Okay, fair week, county fair. As we all know, there's never parking at county fair. Never parking at county fair. You know, and ours is in the middle of a residential area. So we are parking on the streets for blocks upon blocks upon blocks. And normally every year for fair, because I take 2 kids in tote, you know, we get there about 1:30, and we are guaranteed to be at least 3 to 4 blocks back and 1 to 2 blocks over. So you're looking at 4 to 5, 6, 7 block walk as a normal. And every day went about the same time. And I literally went, thank you for the front closest row parking or closest spot parking to the gate of choice. And I will tell you what, I was never more than 2 blocks away. Matter of fact, the first day, 2 blocks away. Second day, 2 blocks away. Third day, changed that up a little bit. And I said, I want front spot next to the gate. You know what? I was like 6 cars away from the gate. That's not even a full city block. And I kept that for the rest of the week, which is mind blowing. Even on Saturday, guys, Saturday, the busiest day, I put out there, I needed 2 spots closest to the gate within a block of the gate. You know what? 2 spots, boom. I literally pulled into one, not getting my second request, but you know what? Still holding that intention. And miraculously, the car in front of me pulled away. Guess who pulled in was the second car that was with me. So it was, and I was blown away every day. Every day I was blown away by this. So I kept testing it. I kept putting out there. I kept working with that theory of my life was going to go on the intentions of my thought. So parking was great. Parking was making me smile. Okay. So I pushed it a little further and I literally went, okay, I'm going to be super nice all week. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to send out love. I'm going to send out positivity. And I'm expecting that positivity to be reflected back to me. So I took it one step farther, just with the community. Now, come on, guys. We all know county fairs, nobody's smiling. We're there to have a great time, but truly we're all stressed by the hustle, the bustle, the crowds, the everything. It's so much. We want to go because we want to have this great time, but really we get there and it's just, there's not a lot of smiling going on. And I was blown away by just putting that intention out. How many people stopped and went, hey, how you doing? Or smiled or waved or excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it was constant every day. The most pleasant experience I've ever had because I was putting that intention out and it was working. It was coming back at me. It was coming back at me. I literally went, you know what? Let's see where else we can go. So in my mind, I was going, I knew what I want my career to be. And I was setting that intention out and possible things are coming back. And I'm going, wow, wait a second. Maybe this intention thing really works. And I started to think to myself, what else can we do? Now, guys, these are not things I haven't known. Just like you, I've preached this how many times about manifestation, thoughts, realities, making our life what we want our life to be, living that intention-filled purpose. We are our own creators. And I know those are really small concepts, but when we go to wrap our brain around it, it becomes very large concepts. We go, oh my God, how am I going to make this happen? You know, how we put ourselves in a fear factor. We put ourselves into this fear. Okay. And I know you're going to go, DeEtte, here she goes again. Here she goes down that old tantrum I go into. But because I do this to myself also. When we live in a conscious intent, when we live in this intent that this is what I want, this is what I expect, my intent is on the positive. I am putting out there, thank you for that money that's coming into me. Thank you for the filled appointment slots that are happening in my calendar. Thank you for the new car. Thank you for the home of my dreams. thank you for this, and putting these intentions out there that this is coming back to me. It's kind of like being the spoiled kid that everybody goes, oh my God, they're so spoiled. Or the brat that always gets what they want. Well, the brat knows what they want, and they put it out that what this is what they want. And guess what? They expect no less. And they are creating their life. Maybe bad attitude, but you know what? We all can take a lot of skill set from that. They don't have a fear of not getting what they want. They know without a doubt, I want this, I will have it. They get it. Point blank. And we need to start working as a group on the same directive, the same way of doing it. Because when we get the fear base of, oh my gosh, this is what I want, but how am I going to get it? Oh my God, that's never going to happen. How is it ever going to happen? All the way down the line. Guess what? Your intention is now fear. You've switched your mindset from this is what I am going to have into a I am fearful I'm not going to get it. And you've completely switched your intention to something different. Completely. Okay? That's me talking. Yeah. So flip this intention. Get rid of the fear. Start noticing every time you switch to fear. Every time you switch to, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to happen. Stop. Catch your mind, catch your thoughts, and tell yourself to, shh, it's no. That's not even a possibility. Switch it to the more positive. Of course it's going to happen. Why? Because I'm willing it to happen. Realize you are a person that creates your reality. And when you stop and you think about your life, when you stop and you think about where you're sitting right now, okay, and you think about your thoughts. Now, I know you're all going to go, oh, no, you don't understand. I thought about everything I wanted, but it didn't happen. Well, now take it a little bit further. Why didn't it happen? What did you think? Did you think I wanted that brand new car? Okay, I thought I brought, I thought about that brand new car I wanted, and I went, thank you for bringing me the brand new car. Okay. And then did you think, oh boy, what kind of a payment can I afford? Oh, I don't know if I can afford that. Let me see if I can put that into a 4-year or 5-year. I wonder if they'll give me a 6-year plan. And you start thinking all those amazing thoughts in your mind, right? So all of those thoughts cancel out the thought of thank you for the brand new car. I know you are, Larry. I know you are. And stop canceling. Stop canceling the thought process of the doubt, because the doubt is canceling the original thought. And it really is that insanely simple. I will tell you what, I was reminded of this because I was talking to a lady about a local grocery store we have here in our town. And it was so incredible. Well, actually, we were talking about the weather and how the weather is every week at our fair. And it led us into a conversation of a local grocery store. And, I literally went, yeah, it really isn't the store that it used to be, at least on the side of being somebody that worked there. And this store was a place that everybody wanted to work with. Why? Because it is an employee-owned store, which means you put into it, you put into it what you get back, or you get back what you put into it. And there is so many, and it really has basically this program, at least it used to back when I was, in my teens, that when you get hired, they promised you $1 million by the time you retired, that you would be a millionaire plus before you retired. And you never have to worry about anything. Come to work for 40 hours a week and you'll be a millionaire. And when you get hired, you're like, okay, well, how's that going to work? Good morning, Deb. But it's mind-blowing because literally people I got hired with that are still there, they're not even close to retirement. Good morning, Lee. And guess what? They're all millionaires and they're still working. Because they choose to, because the more they put in, the more they're getting back. And they know this. Why? Because when they got hired, somebody put the intention into them. If you work here, you will be this. You will never have to worry about your future. And those are the ones that didn't doubt. And those are the ones that showed up every day. And those are the ones that just did it. And guess what? Their intention came true. And I sat there going, wow, something so small. They didn't need a degree. They didn't need to graduate. They didn't even need to graduate high school. All they knew is that somebody put the intention in that this was going to happen. And it is exactly what happened. And it's beautiful. And I thought to myself, I wonder if I put that kind of intention into myself now, do I need 30 years to create that? Probably not. No, I could probably do it in less than a year if I put the intention out and keep a strong intention. So how are you guys going to look at this? Are you going to work at this from a fear base, or are you going to start working it from a positive base? Now, if you notice, I've only used the word manifestation once. Why? Because I do believe that the word manifestation confuses the heck out of everybody. It goes along with the movie The Secret. I loved The Secret, guys. It's a beautiful concept. It's amazing. But there became an issue. Did it give great information? Oh my gosh, it gave us the recipe to make it happen and prove there was never a secret. This isn't a secret. This isn't brain science going, oh my gosh, we got to, calculations. No, it's not that. What happened with The Secret and the confusion, at least from my point of view, because I've watched it, I've looked at it, I've had it all. It is literally going, wait a second, beautiful concept being told by several different people. All of it using their own intention, their own thought base. Now, there is no secret when it comes to when I talk to people that, it's the same concept of mediumship. I always tell people it's a wheel. It's a wheel. There's no new information into mediumship. There's no new information on how to make this easier. But you have a lot of different teachers teaching it in a different manner. You are going to resonate with a certain teacher. And that way that person teaches it is how you're going to get the most out of your money. It's the same way with the movie The Secret. Rhonda Byrne had a beautiful concept of teaching this. The secret of manifestation. The secret of getting what you want. And she also knew that not everybody was going to learn if she just stood up on the podium and taught. So she wanted to give everybody the most of bringing in, all of these amazing teachers throughout the world and how they did it. And each one of them talked on their own way of doing it. The problem comes when you have somebody like me that is so thirsty to learn, to sit down with that amazing movie or that amazing documentary, and then get confused on this one versus this one versus this one and going, oh my God, how am I going to do all that? How am I going to do all this and make my life better based on all of what they just said? It gets confusing. And to realize that same concept, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of religion here, guys. So if you don't want to hear it, but if you realize and you go all the way back, now let's go pre-religion. Let's go before that Bible, because that Bible was not written at the waking up of man. Let's go back. Okay. But even if you stay in that thing, it says, you are made in the image of me and I am the creator. I am the creator. I'm made in that image. That means I can create. Again, it's not a secret. We have been being told this for the entire existence of us. We are the creator. We can do this. It's a matter of making it simple. The secret here, guys, is living without fear. Now, I'm not talking like a healthy fear of snakes. As we know, I don't have a big fear of snakes anymore. Will I get startled? Probably. Will I be afraid and run? Probably not. If I see a rattlesnake, healthy fear. Copperhead, healthy fear. Python, healthy fear. Gonna live in these healthy fears. But because I have common sense of going, I'm afraid of getting bit. Don't want to get bit because that bite's going to come with a death. Gonna probably walk away from this one. I'm not gonna. That healthy fear is gonna say common sense. I don't know how to pick up a snake or handle a snake. Don't go near the darn snake. Healthy fear. If there's a cliff, don't get too close to it. Why? I have a healthy fear that I don't want to fall off this cliff. Now, if I look over the cliff and I see a body of water, a big water, like an ocean, might jump off the cliff. Why? Because I don't need that healthy fear. So what I'm talking about here is fear of your own existence. Trust. Now, I'm not saying go for the biggest, baddest house and get yourself house poor. I'm not telling you to go down that road. What I am saying is know that you can have the house of your dreams. Know that it's coming to you. No matter what. It may come because all of a sudden it just, you know what, the perfect house and the perfect price point shows up because God knows it can happen, especially if you put the intention that my dream house is going to show up in the right area at the right place point. Put all of those comments in there for that intention and watch it happen. Now, if you put fear in there, what might end up happening is you might get the house that you can afford that is kind of a piss rat of a house. But once you get in there and you go, I let my fear in my way. What can I do to undo this? I'm going to go back to my original intention that my dream house is right around the corner. It's coming to me. And I'm going to fix up the house that I'm in. And I'm going to sell that house for a profit with my same intention that my perfect house in the perfect location at the perfect price is going to be there. And go into that without fear because now I have more money to put into that perfect house. So sometimes you have to sit back and realize, yeah, I'm not going to be able to buy the $1 million house today. But it doesn't mean I can't build those steps up to it. So that when that perfect price comes, it's because I can pay for it in cash now. Because that is one thing that is in our world, is we have to understand, because I know everybody's going to look at me and go, okay, well, I've been dreaming that $1 million in my bank account. It hasn't happened yet. And I can hear you because I can hear it in my own head. But where that comes from is we are not a soul running around, guys. We're not. Our soul is the creator. The body is not. Our soul is the creator. Our mind is the creator. Those two things run at a very high vibration, very high speed, and those creations happen relatively very fast. The unfortunate thing is that soul is in a body, and we live in a world that's a lot slower vibration. So therefore, sometimes our intentions, our creations are a little bit slower than the average soul. It takes some time sometimes. Sometimes it's as quick as a parking spot. Sometimes it's as fast as book my appointments up this week and boom, they're booked. Sometimes it's saying, I got a waiting list. And next thing you know, I'm booked out for a month with a 3-month waiting list. That all can happen very fast. Getting my brand new car with bad credit, no job, might be a little slower. But it doesn't mean it's not happening. What it means is that I've put the intention out there. I'm not going to put fear in there. I know it's going to happen no matter what. No matter what. And what's going to happen is it's coming, but it's coming a little slower. It's coming in a different manner. Snail mail sometimes, guys. I know we're in the age of internet and the age of texting, but sometimes snail mail still happens. But for today and tomorrow and for every day forward, guys, start monitoring your thoughts. Stop looking into what tomorrow and the fear basis of tomorrow. Start monitoring them today. And when you have that fear, when you have that doubt that comes in, shut it down. Tell it to hush. Tell it to go away. That's it. Tell it to walk away. Live with the knowledge and the knowing that everything is always going to be okay, no matter what. And I can attest to this because you've lived through hell and you're all okay, no matter what. Know that everything you want is coming. You just have to put the intention without the doubt, without the fear, and start living your lives. So with that being said, guys, we're going to give you a few-minute break. When we come back, we're going to do our 5-card stud. This is DeEtte here with School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. See you in a few.
Can you harm yourself using energy medicine? The answer is yes. Gail Lynn, the creator of the Harmonic Egg products for commercial and home use, has been involved in the field of energy medicine for the past 15 years. In her experience, Gail has witnessed cases where people have faced negative consequences due to the improper use of energy medicine. Some individuals did not allow the sessions to integrate properly or exposed their bodies to beneficial energies for extended periods, leading to harmful effects. This can cause the body to go into a defense, flight, or fight mode, creating confusion within the body despite the positive nature of the energy. There is also the potential risk of hiring a wounded healer who may unintentionally hurt their clients. For those reasons and more, she is committed to educating people about the safe and appropriate use of energy medicine. For those interested in learning more, Gail provides videos, articles, and other resources at harmonicegg.com. Contact her directly at info@harmonicegg.com to find out about safe and effective energy healing products and services.
How do you live a life of abundance and alignment? Carol Dutton, founder of Being You Energetically, is passionate about helping her clients get to that sweet life. Modalities she offers include Reiki, subtle energy healing, crystal grids, ancestral connection ceremony, Irogenics ancestral eye readings, and spiritual oil anointing. Whichever modality you choose, her powerful sessions will immediately give you the unique and specific missing links to clearing the traumatic and ancestral patterns, keeping you from living an extraordinary life. Check her out at carolduttonusa.com. That's carolduttonusa.com. Right now, Carol has a special offer of 10% off an ancestral connection ceremony with promo code EDGE10. Again, that promo code is EDGE10. That's carolduttonusa.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DeEtte here with School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. Hoping to bring yourselves a little bit of enlightenment every day. So we are coming back here with our 5-card stud, and I will. Oh my gosh, look at all these wonderful comments. Oh my gosh, Lee said, "Oh, good morning, Michelle. I didn't even say. Oh, good morning from Ashmore Estates. I love that. I love that, Michelle. I love that. I love that, Deb. Lee, I had a customer describe Bell's palsy to me in detail. Then I got it within a few weeks. Not the investment. Exactly. I will tell you what. I gained 100 pounds doing that, Lee. I gained 100 pounds. Looking at a lady that, I was about 140 pounds, looked at a lady with a great tush and went, oh my God, I can only hope to have a tush like that if I weighed that much. And you know what? Boom, gained a ton of weight. So yeah, that's no fun. Basically, we need to speak life over ourselves. Exactly. I love that, Sarah. Yes, yes, yes. So yes, guys, watch. It is a watch what you wish for. You've heard that. Watch what you wish for, because guess what will happen? It will come to you. So there you go. There you go. So today's cards. I have had these in my hands for what feels like an eternity. I received these cards quite a while ago. And I have fought tooth and nail not to open them because I love, love, love these cards. I love the white box. I am all into white. I can't even tell you that. I am all into white. So it is Alana Fairchild's deck. White Light Oracle is the name of it. Enter the luminous heart of the sacred. I just think the picture on here is gorgeous. The pictures on the back are gorgeous. I will tell you though, I have not been into this deck. Oh, by the way, publisher is Blue Angel. Let's put some glasses on so you can see this. So it says, you have a light within you. Trust in that light and your own courage. The light is strong enough to guide, support, and empower you to fulfill your sacred purpose of healing and soulful manifestation. White light holds all the frequencies needed for healing ourselves, each other, our planet, and all her precious creatures. It is divine medicine for the soul, empowering the heart, clarifying the mind, and awakening the higher consciousness. This light is within you and all around you. You were born to be that light. The universe rallies to encourage, inspire, embolden you to manifest your sacred destiny. This 44 card and guidebook set features luminous imagery from visionary artist A. Andrew Gonzalez and enlightening messages with signature healing processes from best-selling author Alana Fairchild to help you integrate the loving soul medicine of the white light. Take your journey with complete trust, enjoying the divine beauty of your path and knowing the light is always with you in revealing the way. I love this. And this is the first time I have actually read the back, which blows me away because yeah, Lee, I get that. That's where you have to go cancel my thoughts, but I'm glad I have education on it. I love it because, guys, I literally just reach over and grab a deck out. I didn't pay attention to which deck I grabbed. I love the fact that these decks seem to go with kind of what we were talking about today. So let's open it up and kind of see the rest. As we know, guys, I do the card reviews for a few different reasons. One is, quite frankly, I'm a firm believer that because I have been my own card addiction, and sometimes that is because I've looked at a deck online or I've gone into the store and kind of looked at the box, read the back, went, oh, this resonates with me, and take it home, open it up, and it doesn't resonate at all. So it goes on a shelf and it never comes back off the shelf. I don't like that. I'm really sick and tired of that. And I think a lot of us are. I think a lot of us are in the same boat. We end up having that one deck that we love forever. Why? Not because we don't buy more decks. It's because we don't find one that really resonates more than that original deck you picked. So first off, if I get the deck, if I open the deck, if I literally do the reading with it, you guys kind of go, okay, does this resonate? Does it not? I get to see some cards. I get to see how to work with it a little bit more. That's number one. Number two, I love to showcase people and their stuff. Not everybody has a platform to say, hey, come look at my stuff. Come buy my stuff. I like to showcase that stuff. We primarily do it with cards. Yes, I do understand. I primarily do this with cards. But if you've written a book, send me the book. I will read the book. I will highlight that book on this show. If you have merchandise that you're like, you know what, I really want to get this out to the masses, send me your merchandise. I will look at it. I will review it. I will put it on this show. I will even do lives with it, guys. I am not afraid of going, hey, let's jump on. I will use my platform to help you gain something more for you. Okay. I'm all about community and building that community. So please feel free to do that. Okay. Hey, Paula. So let's open the box. It's a blank box. That's okay. It's a blank box. That's okay. Let's open this up. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I thought I opened it up and I went, well, that's a new cover. That's a new cover. What's that? This little piece of paper, but it was suction to it. So there we go. Piece of paper. Don't be nice book here. It's a nice thick book. It is quite the thick book. Lots of information. I want to kind of look at this because it's a lot. So, so if you look, I'm opening it up. That's the card, one page on the card, 2.5 more pages on the card. Okay. So basically what it looks like, and I'm just looking at it at a glance. It looks like an italics, it'll say like the name of the card, and then the italics is what the card's about. And then kind of give you some ways to work with this card, working with the intention of it, and then going into a healing process, which is really kind of nice. So this isn't just a, it looks like this deck you can use as a spread, you can use as a daily pull, you can use this deck as a healing process for your life, which is kind of nice. And going from there, which I kind of like, I do like that. It's a session for sacred surrender. I like that. So this deck looks like it's can be used for therapy. You know what? I'll take that. 1, 2, 3 card, process of purification, how to play with this. Excuse me. It's got this book. I will tell you what, this has a lot of information in this book. Tons of information. Oh my gosh. It just goes on and on and on, which I kind of like. So it tells me this person, when Alana wanted to make a deck, she wanted a deck that was going to encompass everything. And it looks like she did it, which I like. It does have an index, which is going to give you the name of the card and where to find the card, which I really like. So we will go with that and see what's happening in life. Let's again open up. I lost my trusty thingy. There it is. Ugh. Put it away so I don't lose it again, because I tend to lose things if I don't. I really am a person that's got way too much stuff. I will tell you, I've got way too much stuff. But for the space I have. But within this, I know where everything is. I am that person that's got to have everything pretty neat. I'm not going to say I'm a clean freak, because I'm not a clean freak, but I want everything to have a place and a purpose for its place. So therefore, no matter, I can have a cupboard stuffed with everything, but I'm going to know where in that cupboard that object is, because it's got its place. Yes, I am a product of my grandmother when it comes to that. So playing 5 card stud, guys. What we do with this is, it is a generalized reading. It is. You can pick 1 card, 2 cards, all 5 cards, whatever you'd like. You can wait until the end after I read each card individually. Then I go back and I read all the cards as one large reading. And this really is up to you what you want. You can essentially have 6 issues that you want messages on, and you can create every issue to a number of a card, and there's your answer. So essentially you can get 6 readings from this deck, this one pull, and kind of go from there, which I like. That's one reason why I like 5 card studs, because it just makes it much easier. I know a lot of people message me after the readings and they will tell me, oh my gosh, you cannot believe how that just nailed everything right now. Like everything they needed, it was spot on. And to me, it's mind blowing, because I'm not thinking about any one general person. In my mind, I'm literally going, okay, for all the listeners and the viewers out there, what do they need this week? What do they need this week? And that's the only thought I've got in my mind while I'm shuffling, so that you guys know that I'm not doing, individual purpose readings for each person. It is really for a group, along with, guys, because this goes into podcast forward. So that's why we have to hit the listeners too, because I want this reading to be as valid today for anybody that's listening live as it's going to be valid for those listening to later on, whether it be 6 months, a year. You can go back 4 years in my archive and see readings there, and people will get a hold of me going, oh my God, I watched this and I could not believe how your 5 card stud nailed it. And I'm like, wow, that was like 3 years ago. So it's very effective, guys. Good morning, Bill. I love you too, hubby. So with that being said, let's get this down. Okay, I think we might have shuffled enough. As we know, we got to do some shuffling with these decks, because, again, good morning, Miss Anne. I miss you, hun. Okay, guys, card number 1 is Aurora of Gamma. Quite beautiful. These decks, I do believe I'm going to have to use the actual book for Aurora of Gamma. I'm going to see if I can, if these numbers are the correct when I get to it, because obviously each card is numbered, and then see if the numbers are in the right order in the book. Oh my gosh. There's so many pages. That's the one thing. There's a lot with this. Oh, it is too, guys. Literally. You can look at the number. Oh, no, I went to the wrong number. I went to 37, not 27. Oh my gosh, not good. Not good. But it still works. So if you look, she's got a number here. It says number 27, number 27. So that part, it's not numeral. You don't go by the page number, go by the card number. So with Aurora of Gamma for card number 1, it's time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past, explore and commit to the spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Now, I'm going to tell you what, this is huge, because if you picked, and there's a lot more reading here, but literally I said the first slide, I was like, boom, got this. So I'm going to tell you, pretty easy to look at these and go with it. So when I'm looking at this, it's so often, guys, if you picked card number 1, what you've been doing in your life is quite literally running your life today and for the future based on things that have happened in the past. And what it's saying is that stop. You know what? It's literally going, wait a second. Like if you're on a diet or you have something like that, and you've got all these trials and tribulations of things that have happened in your past that did not work, trying to do one of those again, or that past knowledge is not going to help you in the future. So you have to forget about all that stuff. You have to let all that go. And then you have to start listening to your own body and go forward with that. Okay. That's really how this works. So it's telling you to stop looking at your past, stop looking at everything you've learned, stop looking at all that stuff, because if that problem is persisting or that problem is in front of you, if you're trying to do things on your past, stop, guys. It's not going to help you for the future. It's just not going to. Whether it worked in the past or not is really irrelevant. You cannot create a new future using past stuff. That's why sometimes history is just not your friend. So card number 2. Alabaster Tablet of Layla. Alabaster Tablet of Layla. These are gorgeous, guys, by the way. These are just gorgeous. So let's look for Alabaster. Card number 41. Oh my gosh, my throat. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into your greater awareness and understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. Now, I love this because if you picked card number 2, it is telling you, keep moving, keep going. Things are going in the right direction for you. Right now, yes, you might be afraid. Yes, you might be going, oh my God, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, life feels like it's falling apart. What is going on with me? Trust that you are on the right path no matter what. And that literally that shiny gold nugget is really getting close to you. It's not far from that reach for you. But trust that things that aren't working for you have to fall away. If you put an intention out there for a different type of life, the old has got to go away before you can go forward. Okay. And trust in that, because that's really all that's happening is the end result is better than the previous. Okay. So run with that, go with it. Remember that you are having leaps and bounds right now in this lifetime, and trust the process. Okay. The next card. Oh, card number 3 is Perfume of Sophia. Perfume of Sophia. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's card number 12, Perfume of Sophia. It says, you will be able to sense the best timing approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. And if you picked card number 3, it really is telling you to just listen, because quite frankly, you know the answer is out there. You know it's coming to you. It's all about that divine timing, okay? Trust that it's not a no, it's just a not yet. And trust that when you pay attention, it is enough. Dawson, go. That little boy's going to get in some trouble today. So literally, if you picked card number 3, trust in the divine timing of things. Everything is going to happen exactly when it's supposed to happen. When you're paying attention to your thoughts, when you're paying attention to everything happening around you, it's going to tell you all of a sudden, now is the time and it's time to do it. Okay. So trust in that. Not always an easy thing to do for any of us. Okay. Not always easy to do. These cards are thick, which I kind of love. Card number 4 is Yeshi Tazago 333. Yes, Yeshi Tazago 333. I kind of like that. So let's go. Let's go to card number 33 and see what Yeshi has to say to us. Yeshi, you shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent. So stay connected to your path no matter what, and connect and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. I love this because, again, if you pick card number 4, it makes me feel as if you've kind of been struggling. You've kind of been struggling in life and you're going, oh my God, should I quit? Should I go back to something different? What should I do in life? Like this, like life has really been a struggle for you. And if you pick card number 4, this is saying, you know what? It's still not wrong. You still need to keep going. You still need to keep on this path, that you found your purpose, you found your path, and you're right where you need to be. Things, again, have to unfold for more to come in front of you. Okay. So trust it and keep running with that. Okay. What a great card. These cards are all kind of screaming at me the same stuff every time I turn around. The last card is Devara Patra. Devara Patra. What a gorgeous card to end with number 5. What a gorgeous card to end with number 5. And that's card number 38. So it says, out of confusion, a clear progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things. And the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. So I love this because if you pick card number 5, you've finally gotten to the end. You've been sitting here in your life going, oh my gosh, what's going on? Where do I go? How am I going to do this? And kind of running in the dark, which is what we tend to do in this lifetime. And it's literally telling you, but now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Not only is the fruition there, you can see what the whole hard work has been about, and that is starting to open up for you. So confusion of life is starting to end. Knowledge is starting to show itself up, and it's giving you this rest assured that everything's going to truly be okay. So card number 1 was Aurora of Gamma. Card number 2 was Alabaster of Tablet. Card number 3 was Perfume of Sophia. Card number 4 was Yeshi Tasago 333. And card number 5 was Devara Patra. Now, when I'm looking at all these, oh my gosh, this is just saying, wow, you have really done a lot of struggle. Life really, right now, has been feeling like, holy crap. Oh my gosh, everything has been falling apart. Life has not been good. Life has been a struggle. When is this crap going to be done? You've come to your wits' end and you're just about to fall off the edge and say, you know what? I'm going back to a past life. And the card is saying, stop, drop, and roll into your future. Because guess what's happening? The light is finally there. It's showing you that guess what? You've had to go through a transformation. You've had to wipe away every thought process you've ever had. You've had to get rid of those past ways of being. You had to get rid of it. You had to get rid of literally the drama of your life, and now go forward, because they're showing you that guess what? You've always been on the right path. It was just a process. In order to build a brand new house where your house is at, you have to destroy the house you're in to rebuild a new foundation and grow it up. And that's what's been happening. I'm also going to say, hold on to your coattails, because guess what? Your life is going to start going quite a bit faster in the direction you wanted to go. You just got to hold on for the ride. So I'm thinking this is an awesome reading. I'm thinking I like these cards. I really am. Are they kind of intense? These cards are intense. I will tell you what, because any one of these cards, I can keep reading and reading and reading. And I can already tell that these cards are self-explanatory, although there's a lot. It really hits on multiple points. You can continue to read each one of these cards and get a fuller idea of what Alana was looking at, and you literally use them into a healing aspect. So these, I'm going to give these cards like A+ all-star round reading. I like them. I hope you do too. So with that being said, guys, I need to tell you where I'm going to be this week. I need to tell you where I'm going to be this week. These kids are rambunctious today. Which really means that they'll probably be in lots of trouble all day and lose all their sweets privileges. So I want to tell you where I'm at this week so that the world knows where to find us. This Saturday, hey, enough. This Saturday, I will be at, what is the name? Para Rock. Let me see. Oh, I got to find the flyer. I know what it is, but I've also got a million little tabs up that are kind of driving me batty that I got to get rid of, because quite frankly, I can't see nothing. So I'm going to flip them down to make them a little smaller, and I'm going to get to what I was looking at. So I can read it straight off the You're about to get yourself, Dawson. I was hugging Sissy. I just don't believe it. It says Para Rock on the Annex is where we are at, what we are doing this weekend. Para Rock on the Annex. Now, this is it's a Paracon, guys. It's a Paracon. We've got tons of people sponsoring it, which is awesome. We are featuring Dave Schrader is the featured guest. He is amazing. He is 60, Paranormal 60. He has been Holzer Files. He is a proud supporter of a lot of people out there, which and Dave's a dear friend. I love him to death. We also have got Nick Simons and Aaron G. Thompson from 28 Days Haunted going to be with us this weekend. We have got Scotty Rourke coming, and then yours truly is doing a gallery. Now, where can you find us? This is, and then there's an after party music at 7 p.m. So the event goes from, I believe, 10 until 5. And then it's at 7 o'clock is when the music starts. Now, this is at the Annex at the Red Zone. The Annex at the Red Zone in Madison, Wisconsin. It's more specifically 1206 Regent Street, Madison, Wisconsin. And there you go. Now, if you're looking at my gallery, I will be doing readings that week, guys. I will be doing readings at this event. No, I'm working. Give me 2 minutes. He wants my Harry Potter hat. Gotta love a boy after Harry Potter. So I am doing the gallery at this point and through Saturday at the Annex. It is limited spaces, guys. It's August 3rd, this Saturday at 1 p.m. And I do believe it's from 1 until 2 p.m. I do believe it's for an hour. There are pre-sales for this. Is $40 for pre-sale. If you want to get in at the door, it's $45 at the door for this event. Okay. I will be doing readings at my booth throughout the day. But again, the gallery is an extra special bonus for this, which is going to be tons of fun. So there you go. This is where you can find me this weekend. August 3rd, that's a Saturday. The weekend after, where am I the weekend after? I don't think I have anything the weekend after, but I will be promoting an event the weekend after, because the weekend after is Art on the Edge up in Minnesota. We will tell you more about that next weekend. Lee, no sweets. I would straighten right up. LOL. I love it. Hugging her neck with her hands. I was watching Holzer Files this weekend. Karaoke. No karaoke, Lee. It's bands. It's bands. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to take and leave you for today. I hope you guys have a great week. Remember, drop the fears and set your intentions. And we will see you all next Monday to see how you did, where you went from, and where we're going to go next week. Have a great day.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.